Girl here from VintageDazzle.etsy.com to bring you another vintage haul video from the flea market. It was a beautiful day. I spent about $200 and what can I tell you? I can't think of anything, so I'll just get started. I'll start with the jewelry. I got two mystery jewelry bags. I haven't done this in a really long time, but I'm really low on my jewelry inventory, so I thought this would be an easy way to buy a bunch of it. And I haven't opened them yet, but I'm going to do that on a separate video. So this is the first bag. It was $25, which is quite a bit, but I'm thinking there's some pretty cool stuff in there. I see some nice cufflinks, and I see there's just a lot of interesting looking stuff, so I think I should at least make $25 out of that. And then this one, original price $20, but it was the end of the day, so I only paid $10 for it. It is open because I was asking the seller, I said, is this like broken jewelry for crafting, or is it whole jewelry? And he said he thought it was whole, and he just pulled out a necklace or two at random to show me that they were not broken or anything. So, but I haven't really looked at it yet, so I'm excited about that. I got this really cool necklace. It's missing a jump ring right there. It needs something, but and I think it is missing one stone. But I just thought it was so pretty. It's probably Czech. It's brass and glass stones, and probably 1930s. Really interesting, huge piece. I got, and that was $5. I got this Mexican silver, kind of a pinwheel brooch. It's also, you can make it a pendant or a brooch, and it's an old piece. It's got the eagle mark right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's pretty tiny. And then it has the maker's mark down there, right there. And it is a Tosco piece. So that'll be, I think I'll be able to figure out maybe even who made that. And it's inlaid abalone and lapis. And it was $10, which I thought was a pretty darn good deal. And this bracelet is enamel and brass. Little bracelet with kind of a coat of arms thing going on. Really, some of it's guilloche enamel. Some of it's just plain enamel, but anyway, pretty. That was, I think that was $4. This is just an enamel pin. It's nothing too special. It's probably 1970s. It's brass, I believe. But it was on a dollar table, and it was in such nice condition, and I thought the colors were pretty. And this was also on a dollar table. This is pretty cool. It's a pewter, mid-century modern, kind of space age looking piece, and it is marked Corocraft. So that's a pretty neat piece. And this is a sterling silver bangle bracelet. Oops. All right, come on. Okay, well anyway, it opens. It is missing the guard chain, but it's pretty darn old. I think it's probably Victorian or maybe just a little bit more modern. It does have some damage. It has some dents. But I'm just such a sucker for this kind of jewelry. And it was, I think it was only $5. So that's pretty neat. And my last piece of jewelry was one of my really good finds. This is an antique gold-plated pocket watch by Elgin. It's got just an absolutely gorgeous face with garlands and things etched on it. And it's got the little sweep second hand. It's got all kinds of fun engraving on the back. This probably is, right around 100 years old. And it runs and it keeps time. And it was $35. And I think that's a pretty good deal. I can get, I'd say at least 100 for that. Okay, that is all the jewelry. Let's just get started with some of the other stuff in no particular order. I was just really attracted to this photo. It's a very old 1800s photo of a guy on a horse. You can see he's got his little canteen and there's a log cabin in the background. And it's framed, this really old frame, and it has this sticker on the back, which has come off, but I'll just tack it back on. Which gives you some idea of when it was framed. The phone number is a 5-digit phone number, which is kind of cool. But anyway, that was $3. I don't know if that was a good purchase or not, but I did think it was cool. And then I got this. This is like mega Hollywood Regency. It's, some kind of Greek or Roman goddess in the octagon ornate frame, and it's kind of in a shadow box, 3-dimensional sort of thing. It's got a hanger up here, but it's also got a hanger on the back. It does have a flathead screw, and you can tell by the back that it's older. And that was $5. And then I got this Seth Thomas travel alarm. Looks like that, 17 jewel. It's in a green, I believe this is real leather, a green leather case. The case is a little bit beat up, but the clock itself is real clean. Now, it's not currently running, but she said, oh, some guy overwound it. And I was shaking it, and I could get it ticking. So I think, in fact, I just got it to run for a couple of minutes a little while ago. So I think that if I work at it a little bit, I can get it to where it's running again, because she said before it was running well. I got, this is kind of funny. This is a game called Auto Bridge, where you can play bridge by yourself. It has little cards that you put in this metal thing, and you bid, and the thing bids against you, and you can play bridge by yourself. I got this as kind of a joke for my husband. It was $2. It doesn't really have any commercial value at all, especially in this condition. They're very common, but anyway, it was $2. I got this wrench, which is an old Ford wrench. I thought it was going to be a little bit better deal than it was. I paid $8 for it. It is, you can tell it's an older one by the square end that is also used as some type of wrench. But anyway, it's a monkey wrench. It still works. It does have a lot of the black paint still on it, which is kind of good. I saw these going on eBay from like $15 to $20 maybe. But I didn't see any that were as in a good condition as mine, so I might be able to get a little more for it. I got this little brass pillbox with a mother of pearl flower on it. It's just, well, of course now I can't get it open. That's weird. I got it open earlier. There we go. It's, plain, doesn't have any markings on it, but still very usable and cute. And that was, I think I paid $4 for that. I got this, it's like a mid-century Hollywood Regency brass. It's very cobwebby, but it's really dirty. It's a stand that you can put, I think maybe it originally had some kind of like glass bowl, or you could put a candle on it, or a crystal ball, or I don't know what all, but it was on a $2 table, so I got it. Thought this was a really cute little Art Deco brass pedestal box with a green lining. It's got little Art Deco design all over it. And it does have a maker's mark in here. It says WB Manufacturing Company 412. And then it says patent pending, patent applied for. So I will be able to get a little more information on that. I paid $5 for that as well. And I think I will shine it up a little bit too. It's kind of a little worse for wear. I got 2 picture frames. These are brass. I believe they're from the mid-century era. I'm not entirely sure. This one has a sticker that says made in Italy. You can see by the back that it's pretty old. And this one is very ornate, has an old picture in it. Look, the picture looks like it's from the 1930s. And this one also says, I don't know if you'll be able to read it, but it says made in Italy. It's molded into the frame right there. And then it has some more information on here that I'll need to look up. But anyway, I thought those were pretty. I got those, 2 of them, for $9. They were $5 a piece. I offered him 8. He really wanted $5 a piece for them, but he gave them to me for 9. So not much of a discount. A little bit though. I got these, this wooden file box. I've been on the lookout for these ever since my brother-in-law wanted me to find him one, and I found him one, and then I started looking how much they sell for. That's not really a very old one, I don't think, although it does have little decorative hinges, which is nice. But I'm not sure how much these go for, like $15, $20 maybe. I'm not sure about that, but I paid $3 for it, so not too bad. And then got some artwork, which I'll have to come over here to get. This is a picture of the Dion quintuplets. Probably dates from when the Dion quintuplets were born, which was the 1930s. In a period frame, little hand-tinted photograph. I have no earthly clue if that has any value or not. But it was in a $3 box, and I just thought, gee, the frame's worth $3. And then this also was in the $3 box. This is a hand calligraphied certificate for this woman, Anne Sockerby Scott. The military department of the state of California hereby testifies to the generosity and patriotism of Anne Lockerbie Scott, who has contributed so liberally to the success of Company D, 7th Regiment of Infantry, National Guard of California. I have done no research on this. I have no idea whether it probably has no value at all, but I just thought it was neat. And it was also $3. And it has a sticker on the back from the framing company, which was in Pomona on 2nd Street. So anyway, there's that. And sorry, this is an etching that is a limited edition, signed and numbered by the artist, and it is of the Capitol, wait a second, the Capitol, Williamsburg, Virginia. Okay. $3 for that? That's just a beautiful picture. It's beautifully framed. Again, it's not super old, but nice framing job. If that's not worth anything, I'll hang it up and look at it because I think it's pretty. And I also got this other etching. This says, sent to Wesley and Mary Jane Ashton from Doctors Wilfred and Margaret Galley, who live in York, England, and visited us in winter of 1963. I love people who write information on the bottom, but this is also a signed etching. It's not dated. I haven't been able to find out any information on this artist yet. The artist is Richard W. Burkett, something like that. Anyway. But I just thought it was really pretty, and that was, I think I paid $3 for that also. One last piece of artwork. Just fell in love with this. This is an old lithograph of a scene of Venice. It's in a period frame. I'm thinking this is early 1900s. You can see The frame job is pretty old, but it's not quite as old as you might guess because that newspaper has a car that looks like it's from the late 1960s. Says Venetian scene, and then it says 1906 right there, which I'm assuming is a date. I paid $15 for that, which I thought was not a bad deal. And I do believe, oh wait, no, I have not showed you everything. This was another pretty good deal of the day. So I saw this, and I picked it up, and I opened it, and I saw that it had this little manicure set inside, and I saw made in Germany on the scissors, so I knew it was old, and it's, brass and enamel, and so I said, ooh, how much is that, without really looking at it again, and he said, $5, and I was like, $5? So I picked it up, bought it immediately, didn't realize until I got home that it also has a powder compartment for loose powder and a lipstick holder. So 1930s, I'm thinking, little compact Art Deco. It does have some oxidation of the brass right there, which is not great, but the enamel's in beautiful condition, so $5, gee whiz. And then I got these 2 combination locks. I got them both for $5. They have the lock company name on the back, which is oh God, here we go again, I can't read. E.T. Frame Lock Company. And I did look that up, and they merged with another company in 1927, so that I think that these probably date from right around that time. And of course they're locked open, and I don't have the combination, but I did find a YouTube video for how to figure out the combination on these locks. So I have a project. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. I will be doing a video on unbagging this jewelry, and I will probably put that up tomorrow. Most of everything here soon will be for sale in my Etsy shop, which is vintagedazzle.etsy.com. I will put the link below, and a few things may end up on eBay where my seller name is Carol Lennox. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you again soon. Bye.